Hello friend, this is Umang Sharma. In this video, I am going to explain about experiment 1 for web technology. So, I am going to explain, I am going to open my experiment with Google Chrome. So, in this experiment we need to create this web page. So you can see in this web page we have heading, subheading. So I'm going to explain how I make all this thing. For that I am using my expects. So first you can see here, first line is document type HTML. By saying you can understand here document type is my HTML type, and here you can see HTML lang equal to E and US. So it is telling about that I am using the language is English US. And then head, inside head tag we need to tell about title and meta information, that is extra information about my data. So you can see here that is experiment 1, that is my title that I use here. So body, then everything you can see here, you can visible by your eye, that is all code we need to put inside body tag. So here you can see h1, that is heading tag. I am using heading 1. Then after that we need some space. For need space I am using div tag. So I am written nothing for, because I need some space for that. For next I am using s2. Why s2? Because heading 1 is high space, font size I need greater than subheading. So subheading I am giving heading 2, and id I am giving as a heading 1. I will explain you later why I am using id here. Then div tag. So inside this div tag I am written all every this text part I am written in my this div tag. Yes, inside my this div tag you can see here. For after that we have one external link and then http.karunya.edu. For that I am using anchor tag. Anchor tag is using for if you are click something you need to go somewhere. For where he need to go, we need to give that path. I am giving http dot www.karunya.edu. It means whenever I will click that link, it goes to that website. You can see here it's working. Yes, it's working. So I'm going back. Then for after that you can see here internal link, then http next page dot html. For that I'm using internal link and I'm giving page 2 dot html. That page is already created by me. This is present in my desktop. You can see here page 2, that is my website. You can see here, here is welcome to internal link page. So when I will click, it goes to that page, welcome to internal page. That is my internal path. And then email link. Email link, everything we need to put into that anchor tag. And for that, here no need to give path. Here we need to give email to and then email ID. Email to and email ID. Umang double five four at the rate gmail.com. That is my mail ID and send to feedback. So you can send feedback. Then phone link I am giving telephone. If sometime whenever you open your any website and you click on any number, it automatically open your dial. So for that I am using tab. And then after that we have clickable image. For that I am using html. For anchor tag we need to use for giving for we need to go one page to another page. And that image we need to put inside our anchor tag. You can see here I'm giving image in .png, that is my source of my file, that is present in my desktop. You can see here, yes, it is present here with image name, that is type of png. And then heading 2, for same heading h2, that is my subheading 2. I am giving id, I'll explain you later. Then again I need space. For that I am using para. So you can see here that paragraph, whenever you using paragraph tag, after that one line it's space, it's take automatically. And then next it is my list. You can see by saying that is our data list and it is our data title. And so see here, data list, that is our data title, and that is our data description. And see here I'm using data list dl. It is we need to dl, that is my data title is php and the data description server side client tag. And every tag you need to close here. And after that uh, after that we have, you can see here, we have one list, that is unordered list, that is our nested list. First we have unordered list, then list, we have order list, we have then again unordered, then we have with order list, and then again unordered list. So whenever you need to use, we need for unordered list we need to use ul, and for order list we need to use ol, and every time we need to use for every item li is stand for list item. Every item we need to put, I am using first item. And whenever you are going to use any type for order list, then we need to use type. This type we need, I need first type 1 2, so I am giving type 1. So next time when I'm using here, you see here another list, that time I need here square, then we need to use here type square. So you can see here type square, and then inside this tag I again need one list and type ol order list type a. For this thing I am giving, and then we have subheading 3. Subheading 3 again s2 equal to s2 tag we are using, and that I am putting in my s2 heading. Subheading 3 I am giving id. For text I am using some paragraph tag, and then after that I need some table. Whenever you want to create your table, you need to use your table tag, and you can see here is border is 1 because I need some border, and style I am giving width 700 pixel for that, because whenever I open my web page it need to occupy 700 pixel. And then inside I am using our table body, that is t body, and then we have tr table row, and I am giving data. Every data I am putting is center tag because I need inside my that every inside every matrix box I am use I need that data in center only, so I am using center tag. So whenever you need to combine two rows and two row and column, whenever you want to combine, here I am combining column as well as row. Then we have property row span 3. So here 3 row is combining and column span 2. Here you can see I am combining 3 row and 2 column. That's why I am using 3 row and column. So every, that is my second, that is my third row, fourth row, fifth row, sixth row. You can see every tr instant for table row and td for table data. And then again I need some space, but then I'm using div tag. Then one line I need, you can see here one line, that is I'm using hr. And then after that we need some click for go to subheading 1, go to. For that I'm putting in div tag, and for going I already told I'm using anchor tag and h reference hyperlink reference. I'm giving hash heading 1. So whenever I will click same page where I am giving id as heading 1, it goes to that place. You want to see, yes, it's working properly. So this code I am going to compile in validator. You can see validator w3.org. So if so all the code I am using control all copy, and I'm going to paste and check your output. Whenever if you are using, you can use this website is very useful for checking your error. Here some error is coming, use css instance. So we no need to think about css because not yet we learn about css. When we learn css I will tell you how to solve this problem. Css. Yes, our html all code is corrected. Thank you. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you can understand about my experiment 1. See you in next tutorial with more enthusiastic, with more new topic. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.